All right, overcoming hurdles through strength, resilience, and breaking barriers. Our next guest embodies all three. Canadian-born soccer player Rylee Foster never expected to walk again after a devastating car accident. And on top of that, she grew up with hearing loss. But none of these has stopped her from making history as the first athlete with hearing loss to sign with a professional women's soccer team. So she's here now to share her story and how she continues to persevere in life and career. Good morning to you.
Morning, how are you?
I'm really honored to meet you today.
Thank you.
You have been through a lot. Your story is incredible. Can you take us back? You were in Finland at the time of this really, really traumatic car accident. Tell me about what that experience was like and what happened.
Yeah, the car accident itself was really scary. Being in a hospital in a foreign country where no one speaks English is very, very scary. But it was just a situation of like reckless driving by the driver. Bad weather, and unfortunately I came out with the worst injury, being a passenger, seatbelt on and everything. At the end of the day, it didn't do anything.
You had your seatbelt on, but still that didn't prevent you from going completely through the windshield.
That's correct.
Did you think at the time that you'd ever be able to play soccer again?
No, and what's crazy is that I was told I'd never play again.
Wow.
All the doctors, all the professionals, they said it's going to be a miraculous return if it even happens.
You know, when hearing something like that, you've got an authority figure. I mean, the person in that white coat that's telling you something is saying, unfortunately, you need to kiss goodbye that career. These are the realities of your circumstance. That's devastating news. How were you able, and at what point were you able to turn that around and defy what medicine was saying to you and decide, I'm going to continue to still chase this?
I truly believe that medical miracles are all down to mindset and the power within. What you put your mind towards is kind of how, and that will dictate your outcome. For me, at first, it was just about finding a quality of life and little goals like that. So I wanted independence. That was my main goal, learning how to walk, read, everything again. That was super important. And then as those little boxes got ticked off and those goals got achieved, I was able to set my mind towards becoming athletic again, being more active. And then when I realized that I'm feeling good, why not push for it? I've already overcame all the hurdles. My neck fused, which they never thought was going to happen on its own. Why not try to play again? Why not?
So that's remarkable that your neck fused.
Yeah.
And you were accustomed to overcoming adversary when it comes to your own battle with hearing loss. That's something that you've struggled with since childhood.
Yeah.
And being the first player, and we're excited that this actually you signed with us, with the Trinity soccer group, to be able to still continue to pursue your career even with this hearing loss. How are you able to manage that while still being on the field and focusing on the game?
I think I have a really good role model that taught me the way of life. My mom, she's hearing impaired, completely deaf now. And I watched her go through the entrepreneurial world. She's a real estate agent. So watching her kind of how hard she focused, how much effort she put into everything is what I kind of have taken into my sport. Luckily for me, I'm a goalkeeper, so having to listen to everyone around me is not as important. However, being able to be switched on constantly throughout the game is a thing I have to rely upon. And I use other instincts, my visual cues, my anticipation and whatnot, that help me become better in goal and like, be ready for any shot.
I think that's fantastic, because I would imagine that it does allow for a different type of focus that those who are not hearing impaired may not have. So being able to identify that and use that in some ways as a strength is also remarkable. Well, Dallas Trinity FC, the founder, Trip Neal, he also struggles with hearing loss. How have the two of you been able to connect, given the fact that you both have that similar experience in life?
I think now that I'm here with the team, it's been really important to kind of advocate for the hearing community, and Trip and I have done that very well. I represent Phonak, a hearing company that has allowed me to hear clearly, and our biggest mission is to work together to inspire the next generation, to give kids the opportunity to have role models, to see them and give them the ability to know that they can wear their aids and be normal like everyone else.
You mentioned the aids. My daughter has hearing loss, and she wears hearing aids as well.
Yeah.
And I was so excited that she went into that process of being fitted for her hearing aids with a sense of pride, and that it's no longer anything to be ashamed of. And it's been people like you, the generation ahead of her, that I think have normalized that in a lot of ways and not considered it a liability. So I congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
What would you say to somebody who might be battling either hearing loss or other challenges that may feel like their pursuits in sports may be out of reach? What advice would you give them?
I was once them, and I think the biggest thing is you're not alone. The other thing for me is no matter what your disability is, invisible or visible, there's a place for you in this world, there's a place for you in community. Don't feel like you're out of reach because you can't hear, see, walk like the rest. Chase after your goals because there's a place for you, and no matter what, there's someone like myself in your corner advocating for you and trying to make this place a better world so that you can succeed and achieve your dreams.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your story is so inspiring. I do
you.
appreciate it. And if you want to see Rylee in action, the Dallas Trinity FC inaugural State Fair Classico game is coming up, and tickets are still available. Just head over to DallasTrinityFC.com.